So you beautiful people, welcome to another episode of my Blueprint Breakdown series. In today's episode we are going to cover the Judgement shotgun, which is the 725. Now the 725 is based off the Rot Wheel Model 72 Skeet Olympia. This is a real weapon, it is actually a real shotgun, and it's the over-under basically with two barrels. You can get a singular barrel version, but these are basically used to shoot clay pigeons or to protect yourself from people who are coming onto your territory. It's a very nice looking weapon. I will say it is probably my favourite version of any blueprint I've seen so far in the game, because aesthetically it steps away so far from the common variant of the shotgun. Now if we head over to the actual normal version of the shotgun and add the thing that differs, it's the actual guard. Now if we activate the Forged Tack Commander, you'll notice that that's how the standardized weapon looks. If you actually put the Judgement on and you was to take this off, then you'd see it look pretty much like a normal shotgun. So it's the Forged Tack Commander guard that is the difference in this weapon. Now its standard setup is there on the screen, so we've got a mini reflex, which I personally would take straight off. It's only going to penalize you for aiming down sights. With a shotgun, it's not about, you know, long range accuracy. This is about getting your victim in your sights and just taking a shot. So I would take that off straight away. In terms of the perk, frangible wounding, it sounds nice. It is nice. However, you've only got 2 shells in this shotgun, and it's been heavily nerfed in the last few weeks or so. And I personally believe it's in a good place right now. You have to be very close range, which is what should happen with a shotgun, and you do have to be accurate the further away the person that you want to kill is going to be. So I would definitely recommend sleight of hand. In terms of the Forged Tack Commander, you're obviously going to want that on if you want it to look like this variant. And then the on the barrel, I would go for, it comes with a tactical foregrip which gives you aiming stability, and the con is movement speed. Now out of all these grips here, I would personally go for the Merc foregrip on the basis it gives you real recoil control and aim down sight speed, so you can aim down sight slightly faster, but the con is obviously movement speed. Now me, I tend to shoot people off the hip with shotguns, but this is one of those ones where you go into a room and you try and clear out whichever person sat in a corner. It's very effective, but just bear in mind the range has been nerfed insanely, so it's nothing like it used to be, which is good. I wasn't a fan of this shotgun in its previous iteration. Now there is one more additional thing that I would personally put on this, and that is going to be the monolithic suppressor. This will give you sound suppression and additional damage range. Now it will come at a cost, and that is aim down sight speed and aim walking steadiness. However, that is why we have put on the Merc grip, just to kind of counteract this monolithic suppressor, but it will keep you off the radar. And for those of you who want to play more tactical and sit in a corner, then this is going to keep you off the radar also if you're running Ghost. So what have you got to do to obtain this? I'm sorry guys, that's my missus in the background. I've been trying my hardest to do this video all day. Things have just not been going my way in terms of gameplay, in terms of recording, so she's having a right giggle at me, and I'm gonna keep this in just to show you guys what I have to go through just to get a video out for you. So anyway, back on the right page, on the right track, will you behave yourself? Right, so this one is going to be one of the worst ones you're going to have to do, and that's probably why it looks the nicest at the moment. So you've got to get 25 frag kills. You've got to stun 30 enemies with stun grenades. Get 25 Molotov kills. You can see where we're going here, can't you? Get 20 proxy mine kills. 25 Semtex kills. Regain 2,500 health with a stim shot. Get 25 throwing knife kills, and then finally 25 thermite kills. Now this is going to drive you to drink, I'll be very honest with you, and the best place to probably do this is going to be either ground war, or me, I would go for domination and just try and get all of these things thrown at the B flag as often as you can, because it really is going to try your patience. Frags, not too bad. Stunning enemies, easy peasy. Molotov, awful. You need to get a direct impact with this one and it will kill them straight away, because a lot of people just are able to run away from the Molotovs. The proxy mines works fine, dandy. Put them in the right place, beside doors, round corners. When the unsuspecting enemies, they're going to get blown up straight away. So that one's nice and easy. Semtex kills, we don't even need to talk about that. You know what you got to do with this one, very easy. The regaining health, you've just got to remember to press the button just to regain your health, obviously equipped in the stim shot. The throwing knife one isn't too bad. You can choose to sit in a corner if you wish, wait for unsuspecting enemies and throw the knife in their back, or go into ground war. And why people are so focused on what they're doing, you can just come up behind them with dead silence on and just chop them down, and just be informed that your throwing knives, if you run over them, you will collect them again. So that's nice to know. And then finally, the thermite. This is just like the Molotov. You need to get close. It's best if you get yourself a direct impact. Otherwise, you're just going to quit. It's a horrible challenge. It's the worst one I've done so far. It has been worth it because it is a really nice blueprint. But believe me when I tell you, you're not going to like this challenge. And you're probably not going to like me for advising you to do it. Now, I tend to use this in a more aggressive manner. I like to use this as my backup, so I will use the likes of the amped perk, so I can switch from my primary weapon, whether it's a submachine gun or an AR, straight to this, and just keep switching back. So this is more to get me out of a situation where I've depleted all my ammo, another enemy's about to approach me, and I need to switch quickly to my shotgun. It's also for me to get into close range combat, but you have to remember you've only got 2 shells, and as I've said already, this gun has been severely nerfed. Now when I say severely nerfed, is it useless? No, it's a shotgun and now it works as it's supposed to. Killing people from across the map with this in the first place was just a bit ridiculous for me, but now I feel like it's in a very good place, and this is the best looking one of the best looking weapons in the game in my personal opinion. But the meat and potatoes of the video, is this particular weapon, the Judgement 725, worth your time? Well, as I've stated a few times in the video now, this is probably the best looking variation of any gun in the game so far, and I think Infinity Ward definitely need to go down the route of making sure that there are nice, chunky, obvious statements made with the blueprints that they're going to put in, especially as today is the start of Season 1. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always, guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.